for me, part man. If you get it live, try to come run back. If I been your ties, hold up. 100 round. Feeling like I'm on team. Playing both sides of you. Shout out to your friends. I've been going crazy. Shot. I've been in the deep end. She not in the scene. She tryna go. I just been dripping out. This whole nother level shot. I got it on their toes. I put the on the road. She tryna. Oh, hold up. I got this me. She tryna show me something. Hold up. I got flows for days. Ain't on nothing. Me and my bro like they ain't know we on one. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that? My shows up. All in the kitchen can't get the cold up. Nigga like they know it. Double O cactus that we told us. Switch out the baddie, get rolled up. Everything hit, everything. Bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out. Hey. Bring them out. Bring them out. Hey. Bring them out. VIP heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the brick. You talk about now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the hard.
That legit sucks.
I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring them out. Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Oh!
already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about if you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Two distant strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Come tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a D. Don't call me, you already know I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young and ain't the same. I guess we're on different days. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything. Now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything. I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Imagine America lost the Second World War and is now part of the German Empire. We're the only American left. Because we don't understand the development of life.
Sending your skeletons, sing as their bones come marching in again. They need you buried deep, the secrets that you keep are at the ready. Are you ready? I'm finished making sense, done bleeding ignorance that holds defense. Spinning infinity, but the wheel is spinning me. It's never ending, never ending. What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're a pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say that I'll never surrender? In time or so I'm told, I'm just a
When the saints go marching in, when the saints go marching in.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And hard running's going to get them over to 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 1st down, it's Green. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Brees going to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. So they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. You look at this Packers defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow
the ball is out. Kamara fumbled it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
Well, they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. All his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
They're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. 3rd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Rodgers
way to turn on that, boy.
Back up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this
I'm trying to get that run going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he got it right back.
Intercepted a 3rd time. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Nightmare of the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Saints win football here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, Shaq.
Here's Breeze. Pass incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45. At the
44.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 41-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Green. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Rodgers going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect for the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment.
And he'll take this.
Way to get in there. Way to get in there, baby.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
7-point ball game.
By Seibert up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
I ain't gonna lie, this dude low-key hard.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Let's see if I can get hit stick right here.
And this return going to come away.
Back and fumble. Let's go.
At the end of that one.
Yeah. It's not easy. I'm already took right away flipping blades. Not easy.
Offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now. But
how you run right by that, bro? That was a tackle for a fucking loss. Wow, what the fuck?
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now Breeze. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And it's third down. Third and less than a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Breeze now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And it's incomplete. They cannot.
We gotta get back into it right here. Like, this is the only shot we're gonna get.
Decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
We need something. 3 touchdowns, something.
Excellent field position. They'll run on first down. It's Green. 49 yards rushing for him now.
I don't want to give him a lot of time either. Yeah, he gets the ball back at half. Don't take as much time down as you can.
39-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Green.
First down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Packers had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
I tried to take it up the center, and it didn't work. Fuck.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Different shit.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Goes down. Oh, I thought that was a pick, though. Holy shit. Take it down 2 minutes.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth.
When the balls are
I know he wasn't
going to be
easy. There, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away.
I honestly should be 3-0 myself, but damn commissioner didn't give me forced win when I was supposed to get it. So it's kind of why I'm 2-1. Last week I beat the Jets. Man, shit. I want to talk about a fucking dogfight between me and that dude, man. Let's see.
That's a good job there.
You saw some different shit.
We talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see.
See why he didn't take that in. That was like, he had that wide open gap. Like, that was a touchdown.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll try to pick it up, and he's going to go down.
Oh, I'm going for it. We're going for it. We're going for it. We got all the way down here. There ain't no way in hell we don't go for this shit.
For their team's first sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition.
Maybe we can get somebody open. If not, worst thing outcome, we miss it. And he's got bad field position, so we'll take this right here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's got it.
He got it in. Touchdown.
from a yard out. And the Packers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Thomas has got it. Complete. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
To throw is Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through. And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19.
This ball there's only 2 seconds. You got to take field goal right here.
So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal.
I missed that shit. Fucking A.
That one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline.
Sammy Sideline, you know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints come right.
He's trying to go up by more than 14. He's trying to go up 16.
Breeze is going to throw.
They got it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. 22.
You know, 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
15 or 16. Alright, that's fine.
Wisely just taking me here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now Rodgers. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Work in the middle.
Still open.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
We're down. Let's go, baby.
Inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to to convert on third down, and that sets up a
Yeah, we may lose, but I mean, it's going to be a game. Straight up.
Getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. A nice work after the throw, and they're set up now for the first and goal.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Under pressure, down he goes.
Damn it, come on, guys.
At the 10. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Rodgers now on third and goal.
Fuck it, I'm going for it. I really shouldn't, but I'm going to fucking... I got to.
Down, fourth and goal.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal. Now brings up a decision on fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. And it'll be intercepted. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout.
Stop right that man by. Come on, huh?
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator.
How y'all letting that man by every fucking play? Every fucking play.
Out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. There's Breeze. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Breeze to throw. And the Packers give him a go, and they bring him down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Come here.
He's going to go down again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth.
Good defensive team. Let's fucking go.
Offense has moved the ball. He hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more cautious.
I ain't my runner doing shit, bro.
Nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right?
Yeah.
You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Rodgers now to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger.
He's got it. Shit, there ain't no coming back. There ain't no way.
It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Nothing's going on the run. Try the fucking pass. Very, very good pass against Bass.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. Short throw. He's got Kraft. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Able to find his man, Kraft. This will be a final quarter.
I mean, he is going to be this.
15. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd down and 4. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Now he drops it incomplete.
Dude, how you going to drop that, bro? Wow.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go now.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Past the 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Saints are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
The score is Saints 51, Packers 22.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
Blue 58.
Now a give, right side. Sullivan. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Up the middle they go. It's Sullivan. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll let this go for the end zone. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Rodgers. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So a failure to connect on second down. That leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
Green 18.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Saints, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.